Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Rick here, just coming with another video, Journey to £1 Million, video number 10, where we're talking about the process. The process of getting to 1 million is even more important than the millions. But now, very quickly, I'm really happy to get to number 10. This series, when I started it, I didn't even know if we are going to get to number 10. Sometimes things happen, people lose interest and stuff like that. But to be honest, every time I've done an episode, more things crop up in my head. I'm writing more notes, and I'm even coming up with things, and we're not even covered the basics and all the foundational things, because the plan with this is to cover some of the foundational principles and then get deeper and get more, even more detailed as we go further, even as you see my own journey. So thank you to everyone who's been watching. Thank you for everyone who's gone to the page. If you haven't yet, like the page, like the video itself, comment, make sure you like the page, which is up there. It's you'll see a lot more of my videos and articles when they come up, when they crop up. Really appreciate you guys and appreciate your attention. Your attention is the most important thing. I don't take it lightly. And today I want to keep this nice and short, but sometimes you just got enough, the stuff, just as you start saying it, it just gets crazy. And this is a really important one for me, because it's a principle that has changed my life, understanding that the process of making £1 million, in this whole thing, which is a journey to £1 million, is much more important than the money itself, than the millions themselves. You see, the way the world is these days, 21st century, people are just so enamored with the end result that they don't want to go through the process. People, in this day of instant things, in this day of, Instagram, in the day of, everybody just wants to just get it. Everyone just wants to be on the beach, laying on the beach with the girls around you, innit? Like, with the money spread out on the bed. Everybody just wants that. Everybody wants that lifestyle, just sipping margaritas on the beach. And yet the process, which is what grows you, is important. Someone said to me once, a challenge that was said to me once in a conference, someone said, everyone in this room needs to become a millionaire. Not for the money. In fact, you can give the money away once you've made it. But you must become a millionaire because of the person you will become in the process. And you know what? I took up that challenge because that just resonated with me. The process of becoming a millionaire helps you discover new things. Life is a journey. Enjoy it. Like, it helps you discover new things. It helps you discover, different, did you know about the laws of money before you were here? You discover the laws of money. You start discovering things about money and even about yourself, about your mind, about the world that you never even knew. And all this is in the process. Or, let's take some of the things that you discover in this process that I want to just concentrate on. Number one, when we advise you that you should save 30% of your money to invest, right? That's one of the principles that I talked to you. If you don't know it, go back to a video which I did called, saving to invest. I think it was number 6. Go back to that and see that, like, what? In that, when you're investing, it demands that you sit down and assess your situation. You look at your expenses. You know what I mean? You become better at saving, at prioritizing things. You actually sit down and think and weigh your lifestyle. You start to think, why do you just do things culturally and spend money culturally, without even thinking about it? You tend to end up fixing your priorities and changing them accordingly. The second thing, when you've saved this money, because you don't save it just to save it, you saved it to invest it. But let's say you've invested that money and then you're now looking for opportunities. We talk about now you start looking for opportunities to invest that money. The process of looking for opportunities is going to change you. The process where you begin to look for opportunities, like, you start to discover new, just new aspects of the world of money and business, of finance, new ways of making money. You start to realize, different types of industries. You start to see, I've started to see a difference in people, like I start to see people's talents. I start to see people's strong points and their gifts and their personalities that are like, wow, this is going to help them become, I want to invest in this person. You start to see opportunities even in the world you live. You start to get inventive about how money can be made in your city. You start to see veins. I literally started to see veins of flow of income in my city, Derby, and in my nation, the United Kingdom. I started seeing veins where the money flows. I started actually just noticing who had the money. And, when everybody else is complaining and saying, oh, there are no opportunities, there are no opportunities, oh, there's nothing that a black man can do. I'm like, wow, my eyes are opening. All of this is in the process of learning how to invest. The process of looking for shrewd business people to invest in, that is powerful. You become a better judge of character of people. You start really just going like, you know what, this guy, if they're not really, you start looking at how they look at details and stuff like that, and you're going, I don't think I should be doing that. But then you didn't notice those things in yourself, and then you go, well, actually, I'm not like that myself. But all of this happens in the process. You become better at building relationships and all this. Again, the third one is like the process of working for your money. Then this is a basic one. The process of working for your money is it's so important, guys. It's so important. And so much, if any of us want to be given money for free, but money doesn't come for free. That's just not life. In life, the law of life tells you that, the value you give is what money you will get. So when you're working for your money, you start to get better and better and better. I love, and this is something I learned even from working in a menial job. I learned that the more value I put in myself and the more valuable I made for myself, for my employer, the more chance I had of getting promoted. And even if that person didn't promote me, if I went to another place, I'd probably get in there and get a better wage. That's just life. And you start to realize these things. Take a doctor, for instance. I'm just wanting to talk about the process here. Take a doctor, for instance. Do you know that it's the process of becoming a doctor that makes you a doctor? It's not the diploma. It's not the certificate. It's the process. It's not the Mbichimbi. It's not the MBCHB diploma that makes you the doctor. It's the process. So get into the process. Learn to love the process. Do you know why we don't love the process? You know why we don't enjoy the process? Many people, it's because the love of comfort makes us not want to go through the process. It makes us not want to go through the process because, maybe ever since we left school, and school was a growing time. There was a lot of process when you were in school. A lot of people were like, nah, I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn anymore. I just want to sit and grow old and, be stagnated at the same level that I was, which is why, you find that many people have never read a book ever since they graduated school or university. That's sick. Come on, guys. We need to enjoy the process of growing. Here's the irony of hating the process when you just get so comfortable in your comfort zone. If you hate the process, it's you actually, the irony is that you're trying to avoid going through the process, but you will pay a higher price. Eventually, there will be a higher price to pay. Whether it's through your own pain when you're 50 and you're still just suffering and suffering from the same stuff that you used to suffer with when you were 20. You still at 50, you still just spend all your money at the pub, like on payday, and then you spend the rest of the month in pain, like trying to pinch the pennies because you always spend the money. Or even, and this is an even worse one, is when you then see your children. This will be a crazy pain. When you see your children going through the same things that you refused to overcome through the process, so you could have overcome them and then taught your children how to overcome them, but you don't do that. And you end up in the same place, watching your children suffering the same pain as they look at you in your eyes and say, Mom, Dad, why didn't you tell me that the world was out to get me? I'm now in poverty just like you. The process, guys, the process of becoming a millionaire, the process of becoming a success, it is something that is just so needed. the process of diligence. Diligence is found in the process. You get diligent and you produce good quality stuff and good quality work with the process. Let me tell you something, a statement that I wrote down, which I was just thinking about. And that's the fact that without the process of diligence, there is no excellence. And without the process of excellence, there is no result. Let's say you're trying to bring up a result. Let's say you started a company and you got some widgets you're producing. The process of diligence, you being diligent in your work and learning how to just make your product better and better and better, will produce the excellence in you as an artisan, and that is what will produce the result, a very good product that people will be willing to pay money for. I noticed this. One of my things is my business. I'm a writer. In the moment, I'm actually monetizing myself as a ghostwriter, so I write for other people as well. Now, I'm writing my own books, and my own book is coming, don't worry. But at a time that I was writing, I got given a client. He said to me, okay, I want you to write my books. And they had just noticed my raw talent, and literally they noticed it as well as me, and I didn't even think I was going to do anything at that point. But the process of working on his first book was the thing that made me realize, wow, I have the raw talent, but there is so much I need to build around it. There are so many skills I need to build around it. And in the process of writing that first book, I started to work on those skills through the process. The process made me better. The process made me a better writer. By the time I attempted the second book, I was doing it quicker. And the book was of better quality. And I delivered all the things that my client wanted and needed. I became a better writer. And I could actually stand and say, yes, this product is of the quality where I can charge this amount of money for this product. And that's why you need the process. That's why you need the process. The process of cross-checking things, upgrading things. I love in the Western world, there is a culture of maintenance. There's a process of maintaining stuff, which you don't find in the developing world. Where in the developing world, like the thing, as long as it looks all right outside, like the quality sometimes inside is like really bad, and you're going, come on, guys, we can do better than this. We can do better than this. And I think I'll end with this, because this is a warning that I have to my fellow Christians. A lot of our fellow Christians, one of the things we do is that, we pray prayers that are a waste of time. We're like, God, give me the miracle that will help me to leapfrog the process. Those are a waste of time. You're asking God to co-opt you out of the process so that you don't have to go through the process. But God knows that that's going to kill you in the long run. So he won't do it. A lot of the prayers you're making, a lot of the miracles that we're asking for, miracle money, we're asking for, oh, God, give me deliverance. This year is going to be my year. What are you doing? Are you going through the process this year? No, if you don't go through the process this year, you're not going to get that deliverance, that miracle that you're going for. And the poor will keep getting poorer because we don't want to go through the process. That's going to be one of the things. We keep wanting to play lotto. We keep wanting to call our relatives who live in the United States and who live in the UK, oh, give me money, give me money. But you don't want to go through the process yourself. That is what work is. Work is the process. And I'm not talking about a job. I'm talking about your work. When you find out your true work, you do the process of mining out the resource that is in you. And that is what will make you rich. So guys, I really hope you enjoy this. Enjoy the process and take it to another level. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend anyway. And make sure you like the page again. Love it. Go back, take a look at some of the other videos I did, like Journey to a Million, number 1 to 9. You're going to really enjoy them. Catch up with where we are right now. But the process is much more important than the millions. See you later, guys. Bye.